Hey guys, I'm Ash Edward, and this year the Body Shop celebrates kindness and supports selfless heroes who have tirelessly helped others during these trying times. Today we meet the people behind Yellow House Kuala Lumpur and learn what it means to them to continue their selfless journey to help others. Tell us, what inspired you to actually start Yellow House?
I was actually working in a corporate, an online newspaper, and in 2010 I decided to leave because I felt that my calling was elsewhere.
Okay.
And at that time, while working at the newspaper, I met a lot of people needing help. But I also met a lot of people wanting to help, and I felt that there was no platform to connect these two. So I started a corporate responsibility strategy consulting company kind of thing. And Yellow House was supposed to be the SCSR for that company, you know. And then more and more people were more interested in Yellow House because it dealt with volunteering. And I think at that time, 10, 12 years ago, there weren't a lot of organizations going into volunteering. And a lot of people wanted to volunteer, and you know, if you see the Malaysian population, we're very altruistic and we want to do something. You know, we want to volunteer, but there weren't a lot of organizations where they could volunteer, so they saw the appeal with Yellow House, and next thing you know, I had to close the corporate company and start developing and building Yellow House. And eventually we registered as a non-profit.
Okay, so I definitely think a lot of us want to know, how did you manage the pandemic, and what was the biggest struggle and the hardship that you guys went through the pandemic?
The whole pandemic has been a challenge. You see, when the pandemic hit, it caught us by surprise. I think it caught everyone by surprise. But as an organization, we were not prepared for the pandemic. We were not prepared, you know, financially. We're not prepared with strategies. We didn't know which way to pivot because it was an entirely new landscape for us to navigate on. So it was quite challenging to kind of figure out, you know, how we are going to help the community, you know, how we're going to get our funding, how we were going to, you know, make everything more sustainable. And I think that was the biggest challenge, was figuring out, and then, you know, figuring out the landscape, figuring out how we're going to help and how to actually make the aid sustainable, and also how we were going to spend for it, because you know, we were not prepared for what it was. And you know, at first everyone thought it was just 2 months and everything settles, and 2 years down the line we are actually still struggling financially to try and, you know, make the sustainable strategies, you know, execute the sustainable strategies.
Okay, so you're going to tell us what actually inspired you to start volunteering?
Well, I feel it's about the sense of giving. When you have strength in your body, you have time in your hands, it's always nice to volunteer and help people, those are in need. So that's definitely inspired me to push my boundaries to help other people who are in need.
Okay, so I think it's so amazing hearing your story as Yellow House, and I think now we as the community definitely want to know, how can we help you? What role can we play in helping like NGOs and social enterprises?
And for us, we are focusing on our immediate neighbours, our immediate community where Yellow House is situated, which is in Ampang. And easily we've got about 100, 200 beneficiaries that need our help. And moving forward, for us, we want to turn, you know, we have plans to turn Yellow House into a community centre where we can actually cater to the needs of the community. Like, for example, you know, even provide access to services. Let's say somebody needs to apply for welfare aid, kebajikan aid, which means they need to take a day off, you know, to go and get the form and fill it up, and then take another day off again to go and submit the forms and everything. But you know, with us, we want to help them. We say, you want the form, you come, we help you fill it up, right? And we will submit it for you at the JKM so that you don't have to take a job, you know, an off day. So little things like this, mental health workshops, because that is something that we feel not just our community, but I think a lot of people in Malaysia, we need some aid when it comes to mental health, even if it's just counseling sessions, even if it's just psychosocial activities that you're doing. So I want to bring these services to my community, and that would mean I need a lot of support.
Okay, Shah, so tell us, what do you hope to learn in this journey of volunteering?
So I hope to learn how to become uh, a person with big empathy. I want to learn how to understand other people, their struggles, their life, and then in the future, I hope I can help them more.
Joy catches like kindness. It is better when it's shared. So let's be selfless, let's reach out and connect. Let's spread the love and share the joy. We are inspired by the work and passion that has shown through the work of Yellow House Kuala Lumpur. Thank you to all the volunteers who have made it their time to give back and be selfless heroes.